Hey, this is Rick from Outdoor Emergencies at hikingemergencybeacon.com. And my GPSMAP 67i's battery just went out again for the third time. But before I tell you about it, please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications so you'll be alerted as soon as I put out new videos. Now, I made that sound bad, but this is my third battery test. And this one here was, I just left it on, screen was on 24/7, never went to the backlight, stayed on all the time, never went dark, always on. It lasted almost 24 hours. 24 hours would have been tonight at about 11 o'clock. So the battery got down to, I think, 11%. So give or take about 2 hours. It basically lasted 48 hours and 2 days. Now, you all know, if you've seen my videos at all, that when it gets down to 20%, the battery's done for me, because I want that last 20% for emergency services, messaging, or family and friends. So you may think that 48 hours isn't very long, but I'm telling you right now, this 67i is actually really impressing me. It doesn't have the battery life that the Mini 2 has, but it does have a very good battery life. The first test I did was just using it normally. I was out field testing almost every single day, turned it off at night, and it lasted, I think, 123 hours, roughly 4 or 5 days. You'll see that information on the screen also. Then the second test, I just let it run. I actually didn't use it at all during this second test, and I had it on the basic settings, the default settings that come from Garmin, so like 15% backlight. It was on the GNSS mode, and it lasted about 6 days. Now this test is number 3 test. As I said, it lasted about 48 hours, but the device was on the whole time, had a view of the sky, was inside the house, but had about, maybe a quarter to a third view of the sky, and it never went off. It was always on the map view. Again, that went about 48 hours. I'm really impressed. It is living up to what Garmin said it would get. Give or take a few hours, it's exactly what Garmin said. Now, there will be 2 more tests coming up. The 4th test is going to start this evening, and it's going to be the same as the second test, where I run it 24/7 with the 15-second backlight on, so it's going dark, it's sitting in the window, it's just running, but this time it'll be in GPS mode. I want to see between test number 2 and 4 if there's a difference between the battery life when it's running in GNSS mode versus GPS. The 5th test will be in expedition mode, and depending on how I use it, it'll last somewhere between 2 weeks and a month. If you want to see any of this information and see these other tests, there'll be a playlist in the right-hand corner, and then in the description below, it'll have everything. Now, right now, you won't have the final test, but when you come back, you'll see all of it if you're interested in the battery life test. Well, that's all there is to this test today. It's number 3 of 5. I've got plenty more coming. If you have questions, if you want me to test it a different way, I will consider going to a 6th or 7th test, but I pretty much am done with the battery test after number 5. So again, please leave comments, questions, tips, or anything you know to help extend the battery life. There is a video I've done on extending the battery life on the 66i. Again, you'll see that in the top right corner, and it'll be in the description below. I will do the same thing with the 67i when I change those settings to see how long I can make this battery last in more like a battery save mode condition. But thanks for joining me here on Hiking Emergency Beacon, and please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications so you'll be alerted as soon as I put out new videos. And offer comments, ask questions, I'll respond quickly. And thanks for joining me, and I'll see you back out here in the next video.